Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be your fantasy. Every night, talking sweet and looking fine. I get kinda hectic inside. Baby, I'm so into you. Down if you only knew all the things that flow through my mind. But it's just you gon' have to come and see this. Pretty like Nunu, sweet like peaches. I'ma be a fantasy, you ain't gon' believe this. Hold up, got Mimi on the remix. On the count of three.
Welcome back to the TRUTHSERUM podcast. I am your co-host PJDRIZZLE. I just want to say, welcome back, guys. I know it's been a long time, but we're back again with a new episode, and we have a fresh new face for you guys. And I just want to say, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We post you shit to all social media platforms. And other than that, right now on the podcast YouTube channel, check out episodes 79 and 80. All right. So at this time, I'm gonna give my guest her introduction and 3 things about herself.
Awesome, you guys. Hi, my name is Sigourney, aka Zola. Zola, you can call me.
Okay.
And a little bit about myself. I am a content creator / real estate investor. Been a live streamer for a little over like a good 5-6 years. So I enjoy
Okay.
camera life, energy, and atmosphere as well. So with that being said, we have a great PJ here who invited me onto the podcast today, and you guys can get a little bit to know about me. Thank you.
That's you. Welcome to the show, Zola.
Thank you.
And if you don't mind me asking, where did Zola come from? Like, if you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, Zola came from just overall. So my middle name is Izola, and
Okay.
it started out a city called Izola, Mississippi. But I'm not from Mississippi. I have
Yeah.
family and a bunch of stuff that live out there, but my mom and dad, they decided, they were like, oh, we're gonna name her after the city because of my grandmother. So then I went from Izola to Zola because I
Mhm.
felt like it was easier. Um, a lot of people couldn't pronounce
Yeah.
Sigourney because it's a lot longer, but yeah, I just kind of went ahead
Yeah.
and went with
I think I had a
Zola.
hard time saying Sigourney too.
Yeah, it's not the most easiest name to say, but I decided to go with a 4-letter word, Zola, Zola. You can't go wrong. Even though it's still funny, a lot of people still say it wrong, like, or spell it wrong. Instead of a Z, they'll
Yeah.
put an S or something. Or it's still funny how the most easiest things could still be like incorrect.
Okay. All right. So with the content creation, like, what do you normally do in the live
Um,
streaming? Like, do you do Twitch?
You know what? That's a good question. With Twitch, I wanted to start with them too. I'm trying to get more into gaming or just do like a series of like just chatting with people on there, maybe
Okay.
top
Yeah,
streamers
you,
or
you can do that too.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I decided like Twitch has now became more than just a gaming platform. It's also
Yeah.
just like, you see Blueface, other people on there, and
Or
they're all kind
Not.
of yeah, Kai, he was just big off of just chatting. So,
Yeah.
I feel like if anybody can do that, then so can we, So,
Yeah.
live streaming is a very good income if you put a lot of time and effort into it. Um, it's also a very tiring income
Yeah.
too. So, if you are
Because I don't think they
not,
sleep.
huh?
I don't think they sleep.
I don't think so either. And that's the thing. It's like it's always hard to determine stuff, but sometimes when you think you know stuff and you kind of don't. So it's a little bit more different than normal. So, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like with me with live streaming, it's changed my life drastically for the better.
Okay.
And just because I know I can do more, I can be at home. Um, I'm on TikTok Live. The app that probably made me the most money was Bigo Live. Um,
Yeah, I saw like you was one of your posts was at the Beagle Live Awards.
I was, yes, yes.
Okay,
They
all right,
have every year Bigo has a gala, and it's for the
yeah,
top streamers, and they have red carpet. A lot of celebrities come. Natalie Nunn and her girls, they came
mm,
a few times. So
mm-hmm.
Bigo is well known. It's a very
Yeah,
well known app, and like I said, live streaming is kind of taken for granted for because a lot of people don't realize like it's actually it could be a lucrative income if you just take the time and just be on the camera and be patient, you know? That's how I built my
yeah.
followers. That's why I have the followers I do on Instagram is from live streaming, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I
Mhm.
tried Bigo like for a little bit, and then like I just like didn't really see it like going nowhere. Like I might go back. Like I'm just like I need to do like more like research like on the app.
I think too, it's probably if you start out by yourself, a lot of times things are harder. You want to be mentored. I had an
Hmm.
agency on there too. So I had not only one income, I had two. I was a live
Yeah.
streamer and I was a scout. I was looking for talent. So that's another thing is I had a lot to do with just streaming and then developing a new platform. So if you know like ways of networking in the industry of
Mhm.
just the internet, it's all about using your mouth, just connecting, networking. Don't be too shy because when the more you're shy, the more you just don't have everything together, if that makes sense, you know?
Yeah, you gotta be confident. Like you can't like just like come on the camera and like have like nothing to say. Like or just like say random stuff and then like try to like see it like going somewhere.
Exactly. That's the point of it. And this is why it's hard for some people to survive in the live streaming realm because they get they get discouraged because the first
Mm.
viewers they be only having three people in their life. If you
Yeah,
constantly have three people in your life, you need to change something. And this
yeah,
is why I became a mentor in the live streaming business, is because you have to understand your audience. Who are you attracting? Are you a DJ? Are you a podcast? Are you
yeah,
just on there to look cute and just talk about nothing to attract cute guys or cute girls, whatever?
yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
has their own flow. Are you there to roast? Are you like everybody makes money in their way that attracts an audience? For me,
Like in a way,
I
they have their own niche.
exactly just like you selling stuff. You pick your own niche, selling clothes, selling stuff, and that same thing with TikTok. Brand ambassadors, selling stuff, doing different things. So you pick your, like you said, your own niche that fits for you that you
Hmm.
can move along with. Because at the end of the day, stuff can really make a difference. So yeah, I just say practice makes perfect, and so does time. You got to put in the time. Everybody wants to get rich overnight, but that's not the case, you know?
Yeah, everything takes time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Uh, so let me ask you this, because like I've asked like my guests that went on Pop the Balloon. Basically the first question I want to ask you is, did you go on for like actual true love or did you go for exposure?
Good question. So with my intentions of Pop the Balloon is I technically went on Pop the Balloon really for exposure and to put
Okay.
myself out there. Um,
Hmm.
in real life, you don't find love online. I find love with alignment. So that means
Yeah.
in person. Energy. Like
Yeah.
I'm an energy girl. Like I said, I'm spiritual on the
Mhm.
show. I mentioned that. I'm true to everything, my spiritual beads and all that. I practice
Yeah.
being with people more
I got
in
some beats
person.
too.
Yeah, you got to. You got to protect your peace. Some
Yeah.
people don't.
Yeah.
believe in that, and they think, oh, you still don't believe in God. And that's why I don't really get into politics and religion, because there's always somebody going to say something about you doing something or you not believing in God. But we all have our own beliefs. I do believe in God still. It's just you guys have like a different idea of it, when it comes to Christians and other stuff too. So, um,
Yeah.
like my family, we're all different. Some are spiritual, some are Jehovah, some are Christian, but we don't bash each other just because we're not all in the same pattern. We just have different
Yeah.
beliefs. That's just what it
Yeah.
is. We're not going to be the
We
same.
also got like love for each other.
Exactly. You got to still love each other through the differences. We're not supposed to be the same, you know?
Hmm.
I feel like with Pop the Balloon, it was a great opportunity because, I get to really expand my brand just as me as a person, me
Yeah.
representing myself. Whether people looked at it as a good thing or a bad thing, I really don't care. It's not them, it's me that I chose to do
Yeah.
it. So,
Hmm.
first off, the guys on there were really not really much of my forte. Age
Okay.
group, definitely a lot more older. It wasn't a problem, but the problem was it was like they're really far away. I'm in
Yeah.
California. They're on the other side of the country, or the world, like, or yeah, the other side of the country, pretty much. So, in New York, Jersey, Atlanta, like hypothetically, even if you can match with someone or find them attractive, do you really think you're going to be long term with somebody out in a different state? I mean, technically not, but I mean, I could be wrong. I don't move that way. I specifically like my lover close by. You have to be
Yeah.
within range, because
Of course.
if I didn't have any kids, that would be different. But I have a son, so I have to be more accommodating to like my area, the kind of guy I'm dating, his yays, his nays. Is he good with kids? Is he not good with kids? Like you have to really like be patient on the person you have around you, because that's setting an example for yourself and your kid, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So, would you ever do that again? Like go on Pop the Balloon for a second episode or no?
To be honest, I'm 50-50 with it. The first part, yeah, maybe. Um, but the second part, I don't know, because it does come with a lot of like different, I don't know how to say it. It just depends on the timing for me. Like I felt like the
Yeah.
time I went it was cool, but I would probably, if I did do it again, I would want to match with someone closer to my age. So because
Yeah.
like I said, the people that they matched me with were like 12, 14-year difference. And it's nothing a problem with that, but
Yeah.
those guys even mentioned I was younger than them. So they were like, no, and I feel it. They want someone within their age, so that's
Yeah.
okay. You ain't got to date
Because I
nobody.
thought I thought that like it didn't work that way. Like it worked like basically like men like older women and then like women like older men. Like that's what I thought. I didn't know that, like people are still going for the same age.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, some people kind of still want to, they still want to get to know you in a way that maybe they're just saying, oh, okay, but I don't know those men's intentions either. For me personally, I already had it in the back of my mind. I'm not looking for love, but I still
Yeah.
went on the show to open an opportunity. Like, who knows? Maybe I might be attracted to somebody. I might like somebody, still see them occasionally. Who knows? But
Yeah.
like I said, in the back of my mind, I knew I was not there for love, because hypothetically, you just can't sweep off your feet meeting somebody for the first time and, oh, my love is here. You've been here all my life. I'm ready to have kids,
Yeah.
this and that. But it's like, no, I've had a life before you. So now I have to like
Yeah.
I have to rearrange my life. I gotta still figure out how to accommodate you, how to accommodate my business, how to accommodate my kids. It's kind of like, a little rushy. And like I said, I move with alignment at a pace, take it slow. Some guys, like on there, they want you to be like, no kids, this and that, have a list up and down the street. And it's like, you guys come this far to be picky. And then when we're picky
Yeah.
as women, then they get mad because one of the things that people get their balloons popped, mutual attraction, religion, and kids. Those are the main three
Yeah.
things I hear is I'm not attracted to them, or they have kids, or wait, travel too. Let me add that in. Oh, they're too far, but we
Yeah.
came far, so we can't make that as an excuse. We can't always say looks as an excuse, but kids, you can have an excuse because that is something you
Yeah.
cannot change. You know,
Yeah.
so that's a valid
Because
reason.
like with the kids, like it's just that like when a man like sees that a woman has kids already, like from a previous relationship, basically he doesn't want to get into a competition with like any other like guy, like the dad of that kid. And then like also he wants to like build his own legacy of his own kids like with you.
Absolutely, that's what I mentioned too. It's like you said, I already have a kid, so it's like if a man doesn't and they live out of state, do you think hypothetically they're gonna really see me long term? Kind of not.
No.
Just because they feel like, well, I don't have any baggage. You do, so why should I stop my life for you? And I don't even know if you're worth it. And that's okay. You don't have to. But just know, like, set yourself up for attention. That's why I don't get mad when people be like, oh, I don't want to date nobody with kids. I don't blame you. If I didn't have kids, I probably wouldn't want to date nobody either with kids because I rather enjoy the moment with someone who doesn't have it. So it'd be special for both of us. It just makes sense, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. All right, so let's get into the current events. And basically, how we're gonna start with the current events is movie mentions. So I'm gonna give you a list of titles that's out from last weekend and to this weekend as well. All right,
Okay.
and then you're gonna tell me like out of those movies, it could be multiple. It don't have to be just one. Um, Out of those movies, like what would you go see like in theaters yourself? Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. So bear with me. This first movie, I think it's like one of those like how do I say it? Um, it's like it's like an Arabian movie. Like it has like a different spelling. So I'm gonna try my best to like spell sound it out a little bit. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. So the first movie is Der on Hard or Revenge. The second movie is Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. The third movie is Project Hail Mary.
Okay.
The the next movie is When They Kill You. And the last movie is Forbidden Fruits. So
Wow.
out of these
Those
movies that I just mentioned, which one would interest you to go see?
maybe it would be different to kind of deal with like maybe I think when they maybe kill you. I'm into scary. So it sounds
Okay.
like it's a horror film. Um
Yeah.
I like scary movies. I just know sometimes when I watch scary movies I can only watch it at a certain specific time. So
Okay.
it just all
Like what time?
depends. I prefer not to watch them by myself that time.
Okay. Okay.
Any scary movie alone, hypothetically, I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to do that. So yeah,
Okay. So you get scared easily, like what I'm hearing.
I do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So you pick on When They Kill You of all the movie mentions.
Yeah, because the thing is with the movies now, like it's so hard to find a good movie to watch, but it seems like
Yeah.
it would still be a good movie to watch in general, you know?
Hmm.
So, I'll have to see how it looks. The
Yeah.
preview, um, I'm picky on movies too. So, but I also like with some scary movies, I notice they can be kind of like cringed. Like they're
Yeah.
kind of some are a little like I watched Scary Movie 7, I mean Scream 7. That was
Yeah.
okay, but it's just like movies that really scare me are paranormal. You can never go wrong with like The Exorcist or stuff like The Conjuring, real life stuff that people have experienced under like a demonic situation that, demons are real. So that's scary because they're real, So, well, to me, they are. It's not, I don't want to,
Yeah, I stay far away from like those paranormal movies. Like
yeah,
I can't do that. The Exorcist or The Conjuring.
yeah, those are very, very, those are a lot. I can't watch that every day because I'd be having to pray, protect my little peace. Yeah. I do like
You
I
having
like
hella
I like
nightmares?
I don't know. I like the thrill of it. Like I'll watch it
Mhm.
with friends or family in a group, or if I know I have
Yeah.
like family that I live with, I'll watch it. I know I'm not alone. But if I live alone, I'm watching them alone. Nope. And then I like to spray my, sage and polyanto spray and stuff. I like to make sure I keep the peace and the negative energy out. So, yeah.
Okay. But, I have found some current events online on social media, and the first one is Lotto debuts Baby Bump and pregnancy with 21 Savage ahead of upcoming album release.
Okay.
And the second current event is some of the biggest stars and industry newcomers bought the heat to the iHeart Music Awards red carpet like TLC, Kaylani, Shibushi, In Vogue, Miley Cyrus, Nicole Scherzinger, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, and many more.
Okay.
All right, and the last current event that I found was basically, um, it involves John Cena in a way where like this creator and influencer basically just approached John Cena while he's sitting down in a local coffee shop, and like John Cena's on his phone, and then the creator and influencer just comes up to him and just starts singing to him. Like doesn't say hi, doesn't say how are you doing. Like my name is this. He just starts singing to him.
It's just so pretty to think all along there was so
I'll start with a hello. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Would you like to sing now?
yes,
What purpose?
because I think that everyone is
Okay then. I'm not mind what you sound.
okay. Thank you.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask you, how if somebody approached you like that, like how would you react? Like just started singing to you. Like
Like
could be
in
a
a
guy or a girl.
that just walk up to me and start singing like love songs or
It could be it could be a love song. It could be like any genre of song. Just started singing to you, like and not even like saying hi or how you doing. Just started like singing out of nowhere.
I take it that they obviously want my attention.
Hmm.
I'll look at them. I'll check them out. Just check out the scene. I'm not gonna be like all like super giving in, but I'll just sit here kind of in a stare mode and you know if they're jazzing to it because I've seen randoms that start dancing in the middle of nowhere and start dancing up on you or in LA, San Francisco
They,
where I'm
they've
at.
done that to you.
Huh? I've actually had randoms
They've done that
dance.
to you.
Yeah, like people who are
Oh,
trying to
oh,
raise money. They have their little hat and they just start dancing.
yeah,
Because they a lot of
yeah,
times it's either they want something from you, they want some money, or they want
yeah,
something, either your time or they like you. But if a random person just came up to me directly to sing, I wouldn't know what to
yeah,
say. Um, I would look at them, look at their appearance, kind of not like judge them, but kind of judge based on the way they come off, if that makes sense.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
all right. And then like second question, how would you like to be approached?
When a man is talking to me,
Man or woman?
um, I mean, in general, I feel like if you are interacting with someone, you should always have some type of like class. You don't have to be like
Okay,
a robot. Like, hi, how are you? How are you doing? But
yeah,
easy ways to start conversations. You can be at a bar and just a drink fell on you, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. How are you?" Or I feel like a lot of people in the city, to me, kind of have like more of the snobbier attitudes. I feel like, and I think it's
okay,
just because of the rush. People just are on the go. They got a lot on their mind: bills, money, time, relationships. So some people just kind of bring that
yeah,
energy outside, and that's what I mean by protecting your peace, because you could be really nice to people and they still are jerks. So to me,
yeah,
that's why, like, me now versus me then, people be mean to me or saying some out of pocket shit, I would be like, oh, like, quiet. But me now in my 30s, oh, excuse
yeah.
me? What'd you say?
You
Like,
cursing them out and you crashing out.
yeah, because I'm not the type to start nothing, but I'm no punk. So
Yeah,
it's like at the end of the day,
yeah,
I'm a grown ass woman. You're not gonna be bullying people. You need to take that shit somewhere. So at the
yeah,
end of the day, I don't care. You could figure that out somewhere, but I don't have to be rude. But you don't have to be rude to me. If you had a bad day, you need to take your ass at home.
yeah.
Yeah,
Put some respect on my name.
every day. I do it for
That's
you.
it.
At least do it for me. Something.
Yeah, like seriously. All right, so let's get into the title of this episode, podcast episode, and the episode number. From the topics that we both like talked about and brainstormed, I came up with this final topic, and we have unexpected love. All
Okay.
right, and this is episode 81. So for the first question, it's basically a statement, a small statement that says, "Take a look at your inner self." So for the first question, are you ready for a relationship, or do you still have issues to resolve from past relationships?
I feel like I am ready for a relationship. But I do feel like I mentioned before, it's all about timing. I'm not
Mhm.
looking for love. That's the thing.
Yeah.
When you're not
Mhm.
looking for love, love finds you. And I'm very
Yeah.
true on that, because a lot of people don't realize, like, when you're constantly like um doing stuff, and like, I not like doing stuff, but when you're constantly like figuring out, like going on multiple dating apps, finding ways to avoid your loneliness, you're not going to really get anywhere, because a lot of times
Yeah.
you kind of see yourself in a predicament where you're like, okay, like I feel like I shouldn't be alone at this age, or I feel like I should be doing more for myself at this age. But the problem is, it's like we put so much pedestal on what we should be doing for our age, and we should just be moving off of alignment, the timing, the matter, the energy, the person. You know, you're not going to find your person at no damn nightclub. You're not going to find nobody somewhere that you know is going to be where a lot of chaos is at. If I meet my person, I want it to be at the grocery store. I want it to be somewhere where I know it's kid friendly. You know, that way I know that person's good with kids or something like that, you know? That's what I mean by
Yeah.
alignment, you know, understanding like your atmosphere, the time and the measures, you know? So for me, that's what I look for in alignment, is someone good with kids, because I have a kid. I do want to be married one day. I've never been married. I've been engaged before. I have. Um,
Okay.
but I was too young. So I realized how young I was. I was engaged at the age of 20. So I was
That's
like,
funny. Okay.
I was 20 years old. Yeah. And I told
And did
myself,
you love him? Like, how did that come to be? Like, with the whole engagement.
so we were high school sweethearts. He lived in a completely separate town. Like my senior year, we actually kind of met on a
Okay.
dating app. You know, it was called
Yeah.
Tagged. But you know,
Tagged. I
we
heard that.
yeah, Tagged. We met on Tagged. Um, every weekend or something when school was over, I would come, go see him, hop on the bus. You know, I was making my little side money. I had a job. So I would take the bus to go see him. And then on Sundays I would come back, or Monday, I would come back, back to my hometown with my mom. And
Yeah.
after I graduated high school, I moved in with him and his people. And because I really liked him. I did care for him at the time. So then I started finding different ways to um, figure this out. So we were together for about a total of like 4 years. So, but after, like, between the
Okay.
third year of our relationship, he proposed. He was like, I think I'm ready to
Yeah.
like really, like, I can see myself with you. You know, you're a go getter, you're a hustler, you know, all that. And at the
How old
time,
was him?
he was 20, he's a year older. So he was 22, 23, and I was 21. So, but we
Okay.
were engaged for like 5, 6 months. And then I moved back to my hometown, because the town that we were in, it was, you know, kind of
Mhm.
hood, but we had other obstacles going on. So then I moved back to my hometown, and he moved with me. And then I started kind of getting a little bit like back in my party mode with my homegirls and having fun again, going to the bars. And then I realized, I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to be married, because I still kind of want to have a little fun, you know? So,
Yeah.
um, and then we were not seeing eye to eye. We really weren't like a divine match. And then I just started realizing, I'm like, am I getting married just for a title, or am I getting married because I'm genuinely happy? You know?
Yeah.
So that's what
You
you
gotta
have
really
to ask
think about that.
yourself. Yeah, you gotta ask yourself that. Are you just trying to look for a title, or are you happy? You know? Because you're just doing it for a status. You probably are not going to last long in your marriage. Sorry. That's not the way to
Yeah.
live. Divine with money, business, all that. That's your life partner. Make it your life partner, not just a finance partner. You know. So he
You're right.
knew
You're right.
he
Yeah.
he wasn't. And then I felt like this. As a man, if you're being masculine, you know, I felt like I was the one that was doing majority of the work. I had the job, I had the frequent money coming in. Every time he got an interview, he wouldn't get a job. He didn't have his license. I started getting my license. So it just became more of a turn off versus a turn on because I
Yeah.
didn't see that masculinity coming in. So then I'm like, well, what are we doing? Like, I mean, I'm not trying to put him down as a man, but I'm picking up your weight, you know. I'm working, making
So what
moves.
did you really like about him then?
He was a good guy. I mean, he was still with me all the time. It wasn't like he physically cheated, but like I said, I'm young. So
Yeah.
I'm like 20, 21. I haven't really like experienced my life. That's what I meant to say. Like in that age range, it's like kind of early to be married and engaged. Like you haven't lived your life yet. Like you should. If I had any advice for any young people, do not like get married early. Like enjoy your life because once you get married and you get divorced and you go want to kind of go out and have fun again because you didn't get to do that during your 20s. Like explore your life, travel, meet new
Yeah.
people. Don't just, and it's okay to date, but just get to, you know, build your brand, build your business, you know, because when you get divorced and you ain't got no money, guess what? And he got all the money or she do. You can't take their money.
Yeah.
That's
Because
it.
like he don't got no car, and then you don't have a job. Like so, like you just like you really you liked him because he was a good guy.
Sometimes, it was more too. We were more like good to each other. So, and I
Okay.
felt like he was a good guy. My mom liked him. My family thought he was a really
Yeah.
sweet. So sometimes like the man part of him being like more attentive to me was good, but he also just had a lot of problems like with just he's not very he was just like out like the complete opposite, more quiet. His confidence wasn't as high as mine's when I'm presenting in an interview. Like, you know, people interview you,
Mhm.
you gotta, you know how to talk to people and stuff. Like some people are not a very stage fright, and he was one of them. So that was it, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Um, just a quick side note. Because I know you said you have an appointment at 2:30.
Yes.
How long? How many more minutes can you go for? Because I know we started a little late.
Okay, yeah,
Like
we
right now,
could.
it's at the 42 minute mark.
Okay. I think I
So
could possibly do like 2:05 because I do have to set up my equipment for them because it's part of
okay.
like my business and stuff. So we could do like an extra 10 minutes. I mean, like, yeah, yeah. So it's 1:55 right now. So
Yeah.
2:05 for me. That could work.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So let's yeah. Okay. So yeah. Let's go on to the next question. So the next question, are you willing to let go of the negative or hurtful feelings associated with past relationships?
Absolutely. And you know why? Because they don't serve me no purpose. If they're not paying my
Okay.
bills, they're not serving me what I need to do for 2026, you are X for a reason, you know? I don't
Yeah.
backtrack. So that's the thing. A lot of people would try to go rekindle with their ex or, oh, I miss them. I miss the good times. You don't want to miss that because that's not serving you no purpose. I don't care if y'all have kids, y'all been married. If y'all didn't work out for a reason, why go backwards, you know? Because you're leaving your opportunity for someone who's probably even better versus someone who's still not gonna give you what you want, you know? So for me, I let all that go. Um, does it hurt people? Like, yeah, it can still hurt you. Cause you know, if you put in time, money, energy into people and they just stomp on you and don't appreciate how much you really been there for them and they just treat you like a anonymous person, That's pretty hurtful because it's like you honestly have no like feelings for that. So it just shows like how detached you are. And sometimes you just have to detach right back. So that's me. I've dealt with some detached men, and that's why it's never worked out. And I've told myself I wanted a healed man, not a detached man, a
Yeah.
man who's healed from their trauma, from their past, who's not going to bring up their past in every argument, who's not going to butchered me or themselves for how things are. It's like if we can't talk about our future, you get mad about talking about moving forward in life or doing whatever, you are a clown. You know? So and that goes for
Hmm.
either men or women, because women play games too. So either way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You gotta see from both sides. Like you can't just say like men like do everything and like women don't do anything because like everybody does something in their own parts, in their
Absolutely.
own counterparts.
That and that's where it needs to be, the line has to be drawn, because some people forget like, oh yeah, you're supposed to do this and that, but what people fail to realize is that, we all have our own souls here, our own goals, our own time, our own measures. So when things are not going the way they should, let it go.
Hmm.
You worried about who
Yeah,
they
that's good.
texting, let it go. You got to be that worried about looking through their phones.
Third question would be, can you make a 45-day commitment to gratitude in order to think positively about lifelong love?
Okay, so are they meaning like just connecting with somebody for 45 days, or just your goal for 45 days?
Connecting with somebody for 45 days, straight.
I feel like anybody can. It's just like I said, it all depends on, like I said, with me, I move on based on alignment, like how the person is, how their mind, their just their how they take care of themselves, Um if this is someone I'm like looking forward to being with, then yeah. But if I don't really see them like that in that way, then no. And it's just like I said, it depends on, like, I'm big on hygiene. I'm big on how you take care of yourself. Like I make sure I go out, look good, smell good, present myself with quality, and have a quality attitude too. So
Can
that
I ask you a
alone.
question? Like, does a man have to wear a suit to every date, or like
Not
what does he have
even.
to wear to make him look like professional, like to make him like look like he's able to like to be seen with you out in the public? Because like I just be thinking that like women like a man in a suit like all the time to every date. So
I
like
don't think that that's necessary. What's
okay.
necessary is that some people have high expectations. That's called high
Hmm.
maintenance. I'm high
Yeah.
maintenance, but to a certain extent. When I mentioned on Pop the Balloon that I'm high maintenance, it's not because I want everything my way. It's because I've spoiled myself and I put myself in that pedestal, like I deserve this. Okay, so like, some people are high maintenance for the wrong reasons, because
Yeah.
they want to be with the most finest man. Oh, he's so sexy. Oh, he's so fine, this and that. But he could be for the streets. He
Yeah.
knows how to charm women because he already found out the secret formula, versus someone who don't have a lot of game and don't know, they ain't found the formula. That's why they have a harder time finding good quality women. But keeping your teeth clean, brushing your teeth very well, hygiene. Like if I'm kissing you and I'm tasting stuff I don't like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
gag. So that's why I'm not like the biggest kissy girl. But I keep myself clean. I'm eating something, brushing my teeth, chewing some gum, keep it fresh. I'm interacting with someone, talking. Wear perfume, wear cologne. You ain't got to be all super bust down all the time with the suit this and that. Like, if that's what you want to do, you can, but I feel like that shouldn't make someone like you. You'll find somebody who will accept you for your dress up days and your chill days. Like, this is my chill day. I ain't super dressed up wearing a, crazy skirt or
Yeah,
dress. Just being myself, and you can still attract people based on everyday outfits.
yeah. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
All right. So for the last question, what is the personality profile of your ideal companion? Do you like the quiet type or the life of the party?
That is, it depends on the person. I like a little bit of both, but to be frankly
Because you did
honest,
mention that you're high maintenance for the right reasons, so that's why I asked that question.
okay, well, for me, I would say, that's kind of hard because I do like a outgoing person, but sometimes outgoing people are a little bit more flirtatious.
Mm-hmm.
But for me,
They're a
I
little
do like
cocky.
in that too. Depending on the person. The quiet ones are good too because they're not in everybody's face. They're not the ones to just approach a woman like all the time. Oh, you look good. Oh, you look good. Oh, you look good. Oh, you look good. Like, I don't want nobody who's just always telling the next woman you look good. Oh, or bragging about the next woman. You got your woman right here. Oh, I seen this nice lady. She looked good and this and that. It's like, did you have to put that in there too? So, because some guys
Yeah.
don't realize, like, even if you are, going to be romantic too, and my phone's about to die because it's the temperature kind of already got all twisted, but I want to let you know
Yeah.
that. But
Okay.
overall, it just kind of it depends on the person, but preferably maybe quiet, just because of the interaction and I let opposites attract more that way.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna try to be quick with this outro. I do appreciate you coming on here. And I want to say, do you have any closure, including a message regarding the topic that we just talked about, or anything currently going on in your life, or upcoming events or projects?
You know, you guys can just check me out on IG, Miss Isola, MISSISZOLA. You guys can check my Instagram. I always have like little events I'm doing or stuff for real estate too. If you're in the real estate industry, tap in
Mhm.
or whatever. I'm also doing content creating, live streaming. If you want to get into that, tap in as well too. And it's been a pleasure, PJ.
Thank you, and I do appreciate you again on for coming on. And I want to say, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We post these shit to all social media platforms, and um, like how we always say, the truth that set you free, and it's a wrap.
Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I could tell you got big energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy.